That's why I was just double checking.
No problem. All right, you're doing good, people. Let's do this. All right, number 13. So number 13's tough. You've got this right angle. Okay?
What?
Number 12. My bad.
Wait.
Number 12, not 13. Number 12 is tough. You got this right angle. And you've got 8x plus 2y. And this side is 5x plus 7y. Is that correct? My eyes are all messed up today.
It is correct.
Okay. And so what we want to do is figure out what x and y are. Okay? So this is that problem where we know that 8x plus 2y equals 90, right? Because it's 90 degrees. We also know that 5x plus 7y equals 90. I got to find a way to make 8 and 5 the same. So the only way I can do that is to multiply this by 5 and this by 8. But I don't want to just make them the same. I want to make them opposites. So do you want the top negative or the bottom negative?
Bottom.
Okay. So then we're going to go 40x and what is it? 10y. So plus 10y. And a lot of students forget this, but you got to do that other one too, the other side of the equal sign. So 5 times 90. And that's 45, so 450. Okay? And then we want to do negative 8 times 5, that's negative 40. And then negative 56, is that right? 8 and 7? Yeah. Negative 56y. And then negative 8 times, that's 72, so 720. Is that right? Okay? All right. And then we're going to add these up. Okay? And the key is getting that to cancel out. Getting one of the variables to cancel. Right? Either the x or the y. Love it. Okay. So then I get negative 46y is equal to, and then the difference between that will be still negative, right? And it looks like, well, 500 from 720 would be 220, right?
Yeah,
and then another 50 would be 270?
It'd be negative though, right?
Yes. Negative 270, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And then I want to divide by negative 46, divide by negative 46, and that's y is equal to, and I can break this down by using common factors. I know 2 goes into here 23 times, so 2 goes into here 1, and 2, 3, with 1 left over, so that would be 5. So 135 and 23. So that's 135 over 23. Well, that's not a very nice number, is it?
No.
Okay, so who wants to plug that in? Not me, right? So what we'll do with that is we'll do the same thing, but get rid of the y's. So on this other side, I'm going to have this 8x plus 2y equals 90, and this 5x plus 7y equals 90. But instead of getting rid of the x's, the 5 and the 8, I'm going to get rid of the y's. What do you suppose I'm going to multiply those by? To make them opposites. What number does 2 and 7 both go into? 14. So what do I multiply 2 by to get 14? By 7. And I multiply 7 by 2. Right? So you don't always have to multiply by the same number, but if they're primes, you do. So that's kind of what happens. But which one do you want to make opposite? So negative. Top or bottom? Bottom? Top? Top? Okay. Alright, so in this case I'm going to go, so that's 56, negative 56, and negative 14, and negative, 63. Is that right? Okay. So then negative 630, so 630. And then that'll be 10, and that would be plus 14, and that would be 180, right? And then we add those up, and I get negative 46x equals, because these cancel, right? And 180 from 630, well, that'll give me 550 minus 100, which would be 450. So negative 450. And then I would divide that by negative 46. And I get x is equal to, and what goes into both of those? A 2 again, right? So that would be 225 and then 23. Correct? And that would be for x, and that would be for y. So our intersection is going to be at 225 over 23 and 135 over 23. And we can divide that out if we want and put it in numbers, right? So like 23 goes into 225 how many times? Well, I know that 25 goes into 225, right? What would that be? 4, 4, and 1. So that'd be 9 times, right? Minus 9 twos. So that'd be 18, right? So it'd be 9 and 18 over 23. Does that make sense? Kind of. Did it in our head. You can do it on the calculator. What I did is I said 25 goes into 225, so a quarter goes into $2.25, right? 4 times into $1, 4 times into $2, that's 8. And then another quarter would be 9, right? But I'm missing 2 cents out of those 9 quarters. I'm missing 2 cents out of them. So 2 times 9 would be 18, right? So I'm missing 18 cents out of the 23. You see how I got that? Okay? So this is like number theory. And normally I would like to work with you on number theory every day, but I can't. So we're getting there, slowly but surely. All right, next. Do the same thing with this one. I kind of look at it with the 225, but with the $1.35. So think about that. If I have 25 cents into $1.35, how many quarters go into $1.35? And again, you have 5 quarters, right? But you're missing 2 cents from every quarter. So if you had 5 quarters, right? So you have 5 quarters, and 2 cents from every quarter would leave you how much? 2 times 5 is 10, right? But that's only 225. There's 235. So that 10 plus another 10 to get to 35 is 20. So that would be 20 over 23. So that would be your actual answer. Okay? Now you could put it in your calculator and get a fraction, which is fine with me too. So let's see if we did this right. Ready?
So you don't put a right answer because you want us to find an actual answer?
Yes. On your test, you might find that I might have an actual answer, but yes.
I just put it, it's fine. But now I know that, so it's easier. I just have to actually work.
Yeah, I push you guys a little hard, but I do it because I care. All right, so that's 978. Okay. And then the other one is 135. Shoot, clear. 135 divided by 23 is 586. Well, 0.9, so 87. Okay. And then, sorry, 5. 0.87. So if you put it in your calculator, that's what you get. And hopefully 18 divided by 23 is 78. Good. And 20 divided by 23 is 87. Good. All right. We did that right. So all of these are correct. Okay? It's a tough problem. Questions before I stop it?